Cancer, welcome to Intuitive Serenity for the Soul. My name is Ivette, and this is your money and career, soul's purpose, journey reading. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you're interested and would like a personal reading with me, all the details and information for a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Please go check out that information. Thank you all for your wonderful support and love. I truly cherish, value, and appreciate the time that you spend with me. My dear Cancer, I hope you enjoy your reading. All right. Spirits of pure love and light for Cancer, please show me clearly divine guidance and messages when it comes to money and career, soul's purpose journey for Cancer. For their highest good and well-being, please show me clearly. All right, you have real passion. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Wisdom, you are called to serve as a mentor or someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. Adventure, you make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have relationships, business partners, office love affair, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. All right, Cancer. First of all, be very careful with the relationships you build in your career. All right. Because it's going to shape your future when it comes to your career path. So when it comes to partnerships, make sure it's a partnership and relationship that is going to help you grow in your career path, that helps support, that you can co-create with, okay, so on and so forth. And so be very extremely careful how you handle relationships in your career path. Some of you can have a romance or a physical connection with another. Again, make sure it is something that is healthy, that is balanced, that is true. If not, you might regret it, okay? But it's really time to not waste your time any longer on anything that doesn't serve you, on any dead-end jobs. You have to really find your true passion, okay? What motivates you? What inspires you here? And so you cannot settle for less here. You have to really, truly align with what you truly deserve and no longer put up with anything that doesn't serve you, no longer playing games. It's like there's this energy of getting serious and making big moves now that are going to bring improvement into your career and financial life. Yes, so it can align you with your purpose. A lot of you are being called to be of service, to be a mentor for others, a great role model, a guide. And so your wisdom and experience is going to be the key to your successes. And so you are opening up to higher things, great adventure, reaching a goal, reaching a status that you want. You're making moves. You're opening your heart and mind, and you have the courage to do this. Some of you, like this adventure, this career path is taking you outdoors or is allowing you to travel. And that's for some of you. but you're climbing up the ladder like very steadily. You're reaching a financial goal that you want if you stay the course, okay? Yeah, not giving up, you're gonna reach the top, okay? So this is exciting. You must trust in yourself, okay? All right, what else, please? Thank you. All right, you have the Devil, and it fell in reverse, Capricorn energy. Justice, and it fell in reverse, Libra energy. You have the Knight of Materials, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. All right, my dear Cancer, again, be careful with temptation. Be careful with offers that are not for you. Be careful with the relationships and partnerships you agree to, because the Devil's here in reverse. So it can keep you, it can create a lot of problems. It can keep you trapped in a situation you don't want to be in. And so don't let the lower part of the ego take control. Make sure you take control. You take back your power by motivating yourself, becoming very passionate about your career. There's something you're learning, okay, from someone else or from an experience. In order for you to break the cycle, in order for you to make a difference, in order for you to improve your career path, you must learn the lessons, become wiser, so you can move forward victoriously. Something here is not balanced out. Be careful with the agreements, contracts, partnerships, people that you're dealing with. You have to read the fine prints, okay? Don't get involved in something without knowing the facts, asking questions, knowing the truth. Because there's some form of injustice, some form of something not being harmonized, not being balanced enough. And so it can cause, it can cause something here that is going to be seen, is going to be known, is going to come out to the light. Everyone is going to find out. So again, be very careful with that Devil energy and the Justice in reverse. Something here is not working out in your favor if you agree to something that is not stable, that is not honest. And so you're being warned, okay? Also with the Knight of Material is like there's an opportunity for you to learn from the past, for you to learn from your mistakes. Now you're taking charge by yourself in a direction that motivates you. And so you're just focusing on your money, you're focusing on the developments, you're focusing on building for the long haul and not getting distracted by people or situations that don't serve you. So there's a lesson that is being learned here. And you're making exciting moves when it comes to work, taking the leap of faith, going after what you seek for, and conquering it. And so I do see a promising future ahead. You just got to stay focused on the right things. Again, not getting distracted by things that don't serve you. You're really gaining your power back. Okay, they're putting my attention to this card at the bottom of the deck. You have Strength, Leo energy. And so this is you taking back your power. All right, with that Devil in reverse, you're taking control back of the lower part of the ego by giving yourself the love and compassion you need. Being in control of the reins of your story. No longer letting fear, okay, or the lower part of the ego run the show any longer. Being self-expressive, creative, adventurous, daring, but using your discernment. Being very smart on how you handle things. And so you're taking charge here beautifully. Things are turning around to work out in your favor if you take this advice from Spirit. What else, please? All right, you have Broker. Gemstone is jade. Do you have a natural skill for bringing people together for business deals? Embrace your talent for orchestrating mutually beneficial situations. Be confident in your ability to identify the needs of all parties and make the best recommendations to close the transaction. This falls under finance. All right, you also have lawyer, gemstone, hiddenite. This is in alignment with justice as well. Do you have a tendency to want to offer advice or mediate on another's behalf? Be willing to negotiate to arrive at a fair outcome when disagreements arise. Diplomacy is required at this time and always. Keep your own counsel and be clear and calm. Wow. Okay, so some of you might be aligned with being a broker or a lawyer. You don't have to be, is the energy that they're showing here. But you have a beautiful natural skill to bring people together here for business deals, agreements, negotiations, for the talent. But you're orchestrating something. You can really be a great leader here. And it brings a lot of positivity, but it's a beneficial situation for you and everyone involved. And so your confidence is amazing. Your abilities are amazing. You understand what the people need. You have a higher connection, like an emotional, soulful connection, and you can pick up on what people need, what needs to get done, what needs to be taken care of. But you can give the best recommendations to close the transaction, to close the deal. Some of you are brokers, realtors, anything that has to do with finances. But you can give a lot of advice. You can be a mediator in behalf of another. But you can negotiate things in a beautiful way, in a fair way, in a balanced way. There's agreements. They keep showing me agreements, contracts, paperwork, legal work. And so everything has to be looked at carefully. It's like you have this clear mind and this calmness about you when you deal with all this stuff. And so you have what it takes to be a great leader, to be in control of your responsibilities beautifully. And it brings a lot of wealth, stability, security into your life here. And it's a beautiful flow, an infinite flow of possibilities and success, financial wealth coming in. And so you put out and you receive back in return, and it keeps going like that. It keeps flowing abundantly. And it's amazing. You have a lot to offer, my dear Cancer. All right, Cancer, I am extremely grateful to communicate these messages to you today. I do hope they resonate with you. If you're interested and would like a personal reading with me, all the details and information for a personal reading is in the description box below. Please go check out that information. Thank you all for your wonderful support and love. Till next time. Bye-bye.